Ice Beats, you too lit.
Me don't say man a legend. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's my pleasure to welcome you to the debut episode of the King SWAGZ podcast. In case you don't know who I be, they call me the crown king of the fizzy, Mark SWAGZ, party animal #1, radio's jiggy daddy for the girl them. And I'm outside here to have conversations on this podcast every other episode with people who I think have had like immense contribution to the game or are on their way up in the game that, you know, deserve to have their career spotlighted on. And tonight I'm blessed to be spotlighting, my friend, my brother, my ally, someone who I really love to have conversations with. And I think we're going to have a great conversation this evening, talking about no other person but going through his government name, Ene Godwin Ugochukwu, popularly known as Quincy Raph. He's a singer, songwriter, businessman, great guy. What's up, Q? How you doing, man?
No, man, I'm good, bro. You know,
good to have you on the pod, man.
You don't get respect again.
You the Chris.
How dare you call me by my government?
I would say more, bro. I could say more.
That's all, Rich.
Man, it's good to have you. We've been trying to make this happen for a while. I think it's a blessing. I think you and I are people who like to appreciate, moments when they actually come alive. So I think it's a blessing that we're finally kicking off this podcast on the right foot and with you on the debut episode. So thanks for blessing us with your presence.
Man, you got this shit on lock, bro.
Thank you so much. Now moving into it right now, I've known you for a while. I think I must have known you for at least 12, 13 years. You feel me? So but I can't remember where we first met. You feel me? I keep racking my head around. Where was the first place that we met? Because I know, like, I've always known you.
Yeah.
But I can't remember when it first happened. Can you remember?
Okay, I think, like, I always remember things, right? I have this photographic memory. It's not like it's always exact, like maybe.
Yeah, you have a great memory, like.
I can remember, I think I was seeing you back then, when you guys were still breakdancing.
Yeah.
Right? When you guys
not just dancing in general, yeah.
Yeah, you guys were dancing.
Yeah.
You guys had a click.
Yeah.
So I guess I was always backstage as a singer, or, I was always rapping. So we were always backstage. Maybe you guys were always backstage. So we were all over the place. Maybe we were at events and parties together.
Yeah. True that. That's real. Because back in the day was the era where, like, you really had to hustle for these shows. You had to be backstage.
For real.
Whether you were booked or not, find your way backstage. If an opportunity comes up, you take it. And it's such a different time that we're in right now. Like, we're going to get to that conversation. But first of all, I want people to really know you for, who you are, your upbringing, how you like, where you're from, where you were born, where you went to school. Can you just run me through that, real quick?
Okay. Like you already said my name, so I can't repeat myself.
Yeah.
So that shit sounded off. I can't repeat myself. Or I can't repeat what you said already, bro.
You can't repeat what I said?
Man, fuck that shit, bro.
Who cares, man?
Either ways, I'm Quincy. So let me explain Quincy first. Quincy came from the Latin word quintus, which means 5, you feel me? Yeah. And most English we speak has derivation from Latin. Not all, though. Some English words.
Most etymology of words.
Yeah, for real. So, like, quintus means 5. So in English, you have people answering Quincy. You understand? That's how it came to be. So that's just 5. I'm the 5th in the family. Like, we're 4 guys and a girl.
Does this mean, sorry to cut you, but does this mean that, like, your name given to you by your parents was never Quincy?
No, it was a reverend father, like a white reverend father, because we stayed close to the seminary. That will now bring me to where I went for my primary school. You feel me? But before my primary school first, you don't make me come out from Quincy.
Sorry.
So Quincy is Quintus, which is 5.
Yeah.
So it's not actually like my name, but Reverend Father gave the name to me. That's how I understood what he was. Taught me some Latin numeral stuff like that. That's that.
Wait, where do you go to school?
Okay, for my nursery school, I went to Madonna Daycare Center. You feel me? Number 6 Badiwe Street, 1 Enugu.
You remember the address?
Yeah, for real. I can remember the anthem. Madonna Daycare Center, man.
That's funny enough. I can also remember my primary school was Ikijade Nursery and Primary School, number 2 Omololu Street, Surulere, Lagos. Like, I can remember that so clearly, and I can't find my way to that place. But when we were kids, these things just stick.
Yeah. For real. You don't even know where this place is, and the place is probably bigger in your eyes.
Yeah. How about secondary school?
Okay, so I went from Madonna to Big God. Big God is a seminary, like a major seminary, Big God Memorial Seminary. So that Big God Memorial Seminary has a high school. That's where I went for my, has with primary school. That's where I went for my primary school education. Then from there, I saw the Reverend Fathers and everything, you know, how would I say, athleticism, right? They play ball, they play basketball, they do everything, and they're always clean. So I felt like, I would like to be like these people. So I thought maybe I should give being a place a try. So I went to the seminary. So that's where I went for my secondary school.
You were you were a seminarian at some point?
Yeah, for real, I went to the seminary. I was supposed to be a priest, my G.
What changed?
God called me, but then you
back.
also have to listen to God. You know, God can tell you something and then tell you another thing, right? So yes, so he told me that at first. So when I now got into there, he now still spoke to me again.
I don't know God to be a God that changes his words, but I mean, if you say so, it's cool.
But the thing is this, right? God told me this through our spiritual director, right? Everybody in school know me. Like everywhere I am, people always know me, right? So maybe they were seeing me. I was performing in school then. I was able to rap. I could rap on drums, like cultural drums. I'll just tell them the tempo to maintain. I'll just vibe, you know, because I saw the band performing one time. I just felt like that thing was too cultural that I could actually rap on it. So I just brought the percussion, taught it to our, you know, so they were always watching me. So maybe they felt like,
this guy is not supposed to be around.
You feel me?
You know, I don't mean to tell you your story, but like, from my opinion, I don't think God called you in the first place. But this is my opinion. Let me just make this clear. I feel like you got attracted by the lifestyle of the Reverend Fathers, thought it was cool at a young age. I remember I wanted to be a pilot at a young age, but look at me now.
You're a pilot, sir.
Yeah, I'm flying, man. Yeah, so like then when you go into seminary, I think the Reverend Father, God now called you back. Like, bro, this is not what you should be doing. You should be.
But at least it formed me, taught me a lot. I learned a lot.
That
was where I learned like a lot of things. You feel me? I learned a lot of things. That's where I learned actually how to write my own raps. You know, how to perform. Like, 'cause I was performing. When I come to perform at shows, you know that I've been performing. So I was actually performing in the seminary, and my classmates, they are great. They'll let me perform in front of the class, you feel me? Everybody will be cheering me. And in the end, they'll still write my name in names of noisemakers.
Man, that's cool, man.
Yeah, but
that's betrayal. You got betrayed early in life.
Yeah, like, ain't no new, bro.
Now talking about you early in life, what were your first musical, introductions? What were the first things that introduced you to music? Like, what were you listening to growing up? Who was playing what? You know, as a young kid growing up in Owani.
Man, that's a crazy question because as far as I can remember, right, I've always liked music. I don't even know how I heard them, but mostly I'll give much attribute to my big bro, the eldest in my family, Double. You feel me? He was always playing this kind of music. Yes, he was always playing this kind of music. And then the people that stayed in our yard, in the yard, died. Like, they were playing music, and then you can't replay those music back. So somehow I didn't know it was a thing. Like, I didn't even see it as a big deal. Because when I hear a song, I can remember, even if I don't remember the exact words, I can remember the rhythm of that song that actually touched me. You feel me? So any time at all, like, even if I'm not listening to the song, I can be singing, and then I'll be making up words. You know, so that's how I was
crazy,
doing that
man.
first.
So now this is how you got into music, but that doesn't convert into this is how you got inspired by music, but it doesn't convert into getting to the studio. How did you find yourself in the studio recording music? I remember, like, you had your first hit in 2016.
Yeah, 2016, 2016.
2015, 2016, thereabouts, on points.
Yeah,
that's how many years ago? That's about 9 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
that's almost a decade.
Yeah,
How did you get in the studio? How did you learn how to put it together? How do we let's start with getting in the studio first.
Okay, my life story is crazy, bro. You know, like, I just developed love for music. Let me just take you back a little bit. I developed love for music. I think the first song I started learning to sing was Kid Sweat. There's this Kid Sweat song, Twisted, right? Twisted. there's this Kid Sweat song, Twisted, right?
Yeah.
This Twisted song has this Marvin Gaye song, Sexual Healing.
Sexual.
That beat, you know that the beat is very dun, 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 you know that beat, right? Yeah. So they use that Marvin Gaye's percussion. They use it to remix that Kid Sweat song, Twisted. So that's the one I can remember. That song goes, baby, baby, I know. Dun, 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 dun. Like I say, young kid, as a kid, man, that song was always dear to my heart. So I started learning to sing it. I didn't know the words. Then I was listening to every other person. I was hearing Tupac, I was hearing Big, I was hearing everybody rapping. But then again, I think the first song I really, really learned how to sing was Shaggy.
Which of the Shaggy songs?
Shaggy, girl, you're mine.
Angel,
one big party when. Yeah, by then I already started seeing all those lyric books.
Yeah.
So I'll be singing all these songs without knowing what stuff meant. All the song where he said peeps closer than my peeps, right? I'll go to the dictionary because it wasn't no internet like that then. So I'll just go to the dictionary. I'll check what peeps mean. And peep, they would be explaining to me like peep is like, peeping through a hole.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to imagine. So what Shaggy is saying, like, closer than my peeps, you have to meet you closer than something like can peep. Man, it was fucking me up.
You just identify your own thing. It's different meaning entirely.
But then somebody was beating me for singing that song because I didn't know what he meant. Like one guy, because in our yard, they now put one extra room. You know those things that landlord do now. They will now come inside the yard
and build one room separate.
Yeah,
just extra income.
Yes, they were just because it's just family people in the yard. Then they now start bringing students. Just one room there. So the guy was meant to be a doctor. He was a doctor. Then going for another degree. And Namdi, wherever you are, man.
Big shout Namdi.
So that guy always beats me. Like I don't even know what I'm singing. Because all those life is one big party when you're still young. Who's gonna have your back when it's all gone? I see small boy like in primary school and stuff. That guy will be beating me. So then another guy will be hyping me when I'm singing in my bathroom. He'll be outside the bathroom or maybe in the other bathroom. He'll be backing me up, Shaggy. So and these guys are very big guys. You feel me? So I'll be feeling like maybe this music thing, I just loved it. I didn't know anything about it. Then I'll just have to fast forward it to when I listen to Jaru did his thing, and then I don't play favorites.
Yeah.
So I just listen to everybody good, but then I love Jaru. So when 50 Cent and Jaru started that beef and everything, I was learning a lot about the game. You feel me?
So now, like getting...
So I was motivated in this sense, right? To make music, and then not just make this type of music, but to make all kinds of music. Because the first songs I started singing were R&B songs.
Wow.
You feel me? But then I was listening to rap because I could mime B.I.G. songs then, and Tupac, some of Tupac's songs, like especially Hit 'Em Up. So those were my early motivations in music.
Yeah, but like, which studio was the first studio you went into? See a recording session happening.
I can't remember. Yes, there was a studio then in Nice, right? That's the first place I recorded in Nice, Colion Records. But then it was a collab, a song I did with my friend. So we went there. You gotta go. We did the song. I did a verse. I can still remember my verse.
All right.
For sure.
Now, like you refer to a lot as an OG. Like a lot of people call you OG in the game. Like I also get that, a lot from peeps in the game. Like this term OG. What do you really think about it? Like, do you feel comfortable when you're tagged that OG thing? Like, because I know sometimes I feel like, y'all niggas are trying to retire me. Like, you're trying to retire me too soon, man. Like, I'm in the game. I'm as hot as you. So, don't OG me out. So I don't know how that makes you feel sometimes. Although I understand it's coming from a place of respect because of what you probably have achieved or contributed to the game. But
you have to understand. To different people, OG mean different things.
Yeah.
You feel OG mean different things. Some people just say OG because they hear people call it, maybe they think elders are OGs, you feel me? To some people, OGs mean different things, you feel me? But in the game, like you're saying, if somebody's calling an OG, it's actually because of the work you've put in. You feel me? We started off early. So when most of the people, maybe they were in a different position in life when you were, when they started hearing about you, and now they are growing like this and they are seeing you and they're able to talk to you. So
Man, that actually makes me feel old, man.
you can't feel old. You feel me? That's just to tell you that other young niggas are coming up.
Yes, I wasn't going to go that route, but since you've taken us there, I'm just going to walk right into it. Like, I would like to know, like, first off, you being a rapper in the city, you're one of the first people that got signed by Feno, who was like a cultural phenomenon for Igbo rap at the time, a really exciting figure for the culture. You feel me? I'm trying to wonder, like, how did that signing happen? What led to what?
Okay, first off, the whole thing, like I have to break this down for you, right? I don't even like talking about this, bro.
Yeah, like I know you never said this anywhere before, and
exactly.
It's a King SWAGZ exclusive.
I've never said all these bloggers back in the day before Tunde, all those girls, they were offering me money, come and talk about this, come and talk about that, but I'm not the type of guy, if you know me. I just said, let me just let everything be, if you know me. And then I got love and respect for all these homies, right?
Yeah.
So, but then, like, when I finished school, I wanted to go on to my master's. I said, let me leave the city, right? So I was in Oka. But then I already shot one video for my song, Joyce, right? Okay. So I was in Oka. Promise Charles is the guy. Shout out to Promise Charles. He's a video director. He's the one that shot my
Promise
video.
Charles.
Yeah, so...
One of the first video directors in the city at the time.
Yes, for real. He called me. I was in Oka. He called me and said, bro, I should come and give this a try. Actually, I said I wouldn't rap again after one competition I went to, right? Kafi was among the judges, that female dancer. She judged me as a rapper. She didn't even let me rap. I'm still wondering how she was allowed to do that. You feel me? So I said, man, let me just go do these masters, learn some other stuff, because I love movies too. I wanted to learn how to direct movies, that type shit. So then he called me and said I should come and give you one more try, that the person that signed Feno wants to sign.
Yeah, and this was happening in Oka.
I was in Oka, he called me.
Okay.
I already left the city. My bro was staying in Oka at the time, my big bro. So
but the commission was in Enugu.
Yes. So he now called me and said I should come to the city, man. I should do now. I say I'm the nicest rapper, whoa. I said, okay. And I pulled up. I don't even come with my bag. You feel me? I now came, let me just handle this stuff. I just came there. They said it's the last day, They said it's the last day that, no, they won't allow me to. Looking for Michelle was begging them and vouching. This was Chilaka. Chilaka, that's the owner of Sputnet
Records, yeah.
The record label that signed Feno then. So when I came there, I was the last person.
Yeah.
Yes, my audition went on fine, and then they said there will be another main audition. So after that main audition, I now won, because I now performed in front of people, right? So I now won, right? That day was the day of Roadblock. That famous Enugu show?
Yeah. Roadblock was the shit, man.
Yeah, I think the last one was held in 2014.
Yeah, but thank God for the government. They brought it back last year and the year before, so it's good.
Yeah. So that Roadblock was when Feno was scheduled to perform. So Chilaka now told me, since I won this stuff and this, that, I'm going to perform with Feno, that type of stuff. So I was wild, now brought me to Feno's hotel. I was staying in Abuani, bro, but I could speed from Abuani to Enugu in 15 minutes. Because I go through the old road before all the bumps and all this stuff.
Yeah,
I moved from Enugu to Abuani. We go to club in Enugu and then we go back
to Abuani.
Yeah, like it's nothing.
Yeah,
you feel me? So I just flew all the way from Abuani. Okay, after the competition in Enugu that evening, I flew to Abuani to go and get some of my clothes. And then I now flew back to the city because I never knew I was going to perform.
When you say flew, you mean drove?
Yes, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just flying.
They just so clear.
Yeah, but I was flying.
Yeah,
right?
I get you, man. That same pilot P, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so when I now came to town, I went to Feno's hotel. Damn. The first time I saw Feno, I was like, even though I've seen him, like, you don't understand. I saw him earlier that year, maybe 2 months ago or some months ago was the first time I came in close contact with him. But that was when I knew God was showing me a sign. I didn't have any reason to be there. Somebody just somehow invited me to come and do something I can't say. Then I came and delivered, and the homie now said I should chill. We chilled, and then the homie said he's going to sleep, that I should go around town then to the show. I was like,
you should go around town to the show.
Yes, so that's how I now went to Feno. That was around April or so. That was Team 19 album launch. Team 19's album.
Oh yeah, I was. That happened at Golden Royale Hall.
Yeah,
Fuck, man, that was an epic concert, man. We were backstage to perform at that concert.
That was the first time I met Feno. Right?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't even planned. I was shocked. How am I going to this party with these guys? See, Jeremy just slept off. Bro, I was there. He was meant to be Runtown's right-hand man. So he wasn't there. I was just automatically Runtown's right-hand man. So I was just, telling no, let's stay here. I was like, whoa. Like, what's happening? Like, how is this possible?
That was the era where we were backstage hustling, man.
Real, so
being Runtown's right-hand man at that time must have meant the world.
They were looking at me like this. Bouncers wanted to even bounce because they know me like, where are you going?
This guy.
They had to shout out, guy, like, are you mad? I looked at that bouncer. That guy apologized to me. I think he's still apologizing in my Facebook messages. But I don't even talk to him. He tried to fall my hand, bro. Best way Sabi was just let me.
Well, but let it go.
One match me, sir. So that was how I met this guy the first time. Fast forward to that competition stuff, I now came again when Chilaka brought me that night to his room.
But did you have like direct conversation with Feno at that
before that
at the Sim 19 concerts?
Yes, we thought like when he came to knock on the door for Remy. Him and Runtown came down. Remy's room, I think, was on the first floor. They were on the second floor. Yeah. So they came down to knock on Remy's door. Yeah. Right? So when they knocked, I was the one that opened the door. It was just Remy was asleep, and then he was just shut his there. Yeah. So they said, wait, Remy, come say, go with them. That was the first time I met Remy, bro. Yeah. I just came to deliver pizza. I just get so everybody was on pizza and everything, and happiness was in the room. Yeah. So he now fell asleep, so I had to go down. That was dressed proper. So I went to that stuff. So I now met him. That's the second time I'm telling you about.
Yeah, did he recognize you?
Bro, I can't even remember, man. That moment was just crazy for me. Yeah. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like...
How did the second one happen?
Yeah, the second one, that's what I'm telling you now, from the competition now. Yeah. So when I came back from Albany, like I told you, I flew to Albany and I came back to town. Chilaka said I should come to one hotel like that where Feno was. I was coming up the stairs. It was crazy. I just came up the stairs. First person I saw was just Timaya walking in the hallway. I was like, what? I saw Patora and everybody's room were open. It was crazy. And I came to Feno's room. When I saw Feno, Chilaka just left me and Feno and went, bro. I was just like this. Guys, on internet fucked all this shit up, bro.
Yeah, man. Bro, people no longer idolize their idols anymore.
Bro, when I saw Feno, I thought maybe Feno's body had maybe fluorescent.
He was glowing.
But if you see Feno,
I know he's a light-skinned guy, good-looking light-skinned guy.
That's his hairstyle then, bro. You say, come and shake me now. Push. I'm a gangster, bro. Like, I fuck niggas up, but when this guy said this, man, I knew that shit. I'm a kid at heart, bro.
Oh, you're a weak man. You cried.
Bro, you cried. But for real, I cried. No jokes.
You did cry?
Bro, I cried. That shit was crazy. Nobody, like, you can imagine out of all the guys, picture how the game was. What are the odds? Like, what are the odds that around January, I was begging people, how can I feature Feno? We now go to Feno then. I don't know how much they called for us then. You understand? Bro.
Like, the crazy thing is, the last spot I shot, I had a conversation with Jerick, and he also had the same thing, same feeling. First time he met Feno, he cried.
Bro, if you see Feno, forget, when people grow up, I'm a real G. When people grow up, they start forming Van Damme, Bro, most of these young niggas you see now were in secondary school or whatever. Some people weren't even rich. Some people were just there. You understand? When people get rich and they start becoming like, when they see you, they start acting. Bro, when I saw Feno, before then, I was like, we were street guys, We knew our way around. At least I was driving a car then, but bro, that's not what it was about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How did I get there? It was crazy. Chilaka left me and Fino in the room and closed the door. This is the biggest. You don't understand. This was when we can be performing on stage and people will be shouting, Fino, Fino. They don't even want to listen to
what he's saying.
Bro, I was in the same room with Fino. How? I didn't want to shake me. Say, make I play my songs. Hey, God. I don't know. I wish I can just bring out this feeling.
Please don't cry. Don't cry, my brother. Take it easy.
So you understand? That's how much I idolize him. So that's how I met him. He now said, okay, he listened to my songs. He now said, we are going to perform that Alibaba. He liked Alibaba. He said, that's the song.
A Roadblock.
Yeah. Bro, that's understand.
Imagine what that meant to an artist.
You don't understand. Like, imagine what it still means. No. Imagine what it still means today.
No. I don't think it means the same thing these days. Let me run it back, right?
Yeah.
Roadblock back in the day.
Sure, that was the biggest festival.
We had auditions for auditions. So they would audition you first at Presidential Hotel, then they'll audition you at Nikkei Hotel before you now get a slot to perform, no matter who the fuck you think you are. If you're not a recognized artist.
You're performing around 5, you're performing around 6 in the evening.
6 in the evening, 5, 6 in the evening, and like it was a crazy thing. But these days it's, thank God for social media. But moving forward, my guy, you're talking about performing at Roadblock with Feno. So like he told you you're going to perform Alibaba with him.
Yeah.
Fast forward, you guys got on stage.
Crazy.
Did your thing.
Like that was one of the craziest till today, right? Because everybody were surprised like how it happened. Because me myself, I didn't know, like so quick. Maybe Chilaka planned this, or I did. Like it just happened crazy. That night when they called me and said Chilaka was calling me and said, come to where you dey, guy. If you see where we park, say if we park around UBA for YX side. You are going to Upper Square, but you know Roadblock, man.
Yeah,
block.
No way. You had no place to park.
We had to trek. Me and the guys, we were plenty. So that was how we were able to get into the show. When I came to the show, one of these MCs didn't want to give the microphone to me because Fino was performing. What am I saying?
You come on stage immediately.
You understand? Like he was telling me.
You?
So I was waiting for the cue. Fino said when he performed this song, which song is that? Man, I'm mad. Iblis didn't come. Yeah. So I think he did the remix of the song with Iblis. Yeah. So he was just trying to freestyle the chorus.
Yeah.
So when he was doing it, he already told me that's my cue. After that, I'm the one to come up, right? Yeah. I was there waiting. I saw this guy. I don't want to call his name. He should go and sleep. I saw him. He was one of the biggest comedians. Then I saw him. I was like, he was shouting Chivagu. Do you know the Fino's guy? Mr.
Yeah, Chivagu.
He was shouting Mr. Chivagu, Mr. Chivagu. Because Chivagu is meant to go, but then he's going to go after me.
Yeah.
But then they didn't break it down for him. So he was the microphone.
You're right in front of him to take your mic and move.
You know how any people can act now?
Yeah.
Very busy. Like he's acting busy, bro. And that stage was tall. So I was there trying to talk to him. He didn't like, nice, come on. I'm going to bounce one shift me, but I was with the guys. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you can't do us like that. So how we did, Fino now said, I heard there was a talent, blah, 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 blah. Where is Quincy? That guy turned and looked at me like, ding, ding. Everybody was shocked, even me. When I came to that stage, people, bro, that shit.
And that must be surreal, man.
Bro, you know the real Roadblock now?
Yeah.
The real
Roadblock. We're getting there again. We're getting there, but
bro, when I stood on that stage, all I could see was people. They were just screaming. Like, I don't even know if they were feeling me or not. I don't even know. Like, I could hear the song. No. But I wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
Crazy P.
You had that ecstatic moment on stage with Feno.
Yes, and then there was a time, like I can still remember everything. There was a time I was trying to move front, and then Feno came back, and then he now moved to the front to me, so it was as if we...
Yes, planned.
That shit was crazy, man. Everybody, when I came down...
Planned the choreography. So now, like, how did it happen that you got signed to Penthouse? Because I mean, if you won the competition, that was a Sputnet competition, you got signed to Sputnet. So how did you move from being signed to Sputnet to being signed to Penthouse?
I don't want to cry, bro.
Don't cry, please. Please don't cry, my bro.
So how did I go from being signed to Sputnet to Penthouse?
Yeah. Because, it was just you and Chilaka. Chilaka just set you up with Feno, left you in the room with him, and then he said you go on stage with him. At that point, you were still signed to Sputnet Records.
Yes. actually, see how this Sputnet deal came about.
Yeah.
You know, once whatever we signed, that is just like when you win, right? When you win, you automatically become their artist, something like that, right? So I know you've always known that I'm nice, like you've listened to me, and I'm sure you're listening to every other person. You go just using your head, compare. You understand? Maybe he already wants to work with me, but then he wants me to work for it.
Yeah.
And then he wants to see what I can do. Do you understand? So when I showed him what I can do, after everything, I was still in the city. You're just trying to get me to expose people, bro.
I mean, like, that's what we're here for, to tell the stories, our own stories in our own words.
For real. You know, if you listen to, let's not go there. The truth is this, right? So that Sputnet deal wasn't actually a deal. It was a deal, but it wasn't a deal.
So
right?
tell me, like...
Now, let me tell you, because everything that is, even the press release that they did then, right? Everything that they did then, they were posting up like, oh, Quincy just signed to these people. Quincy just signed with so million to these people. They gave Quincy a car. They gave Quincy a house, type of stuff. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I thought those things were supposed to come with the competition.
I thought too. That was, everything was stipulated. You feel me? It was part of the whole thing. Like,
yeah.
So you can imagine how we are seeing a record deal, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you sign an artist, at least you do a few things.
Yeah.
So, bro, I want that stuff, like, everything just even got more regular. You feel me? I was still going back to
Albania.
I was still going back to Albania. I was coming to town, and I was coming at their beck and call. So it was crazy. Sometimes I would ask myself, like, I remember after that stuff when we had a family, meeting. So we are trying to, because beginning of the year, family, you know, we sit together, talk. How are you doing? What are you, you know, plans for the year, type shit. So when they talked about me, my brother just told my dad, forget about me, that my own thing is settled, that, that. You know that
You
type
just
of
won a
stuff.
Phyno competition. It's Sputnet, you just signed.
You know that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because somebody gave us high hopes, and it was there, written there. Bro, this is the first time I'm talking about this. Okay, after that.
So your whole family hoped on, like, this thing to change?
Like, they were even praying for me. Just, even if the money wasn't really coming home,
yeah.
but at least this dream is achieving, this dream is on the path to, you understand?
Yeah.
And if those things came, it would have, you know,
changed things at the time.
So, but nothing came. I was still in the hood. I was still in Awani, which I can't complain. You know, I like the lifestyle. We were wilding out and all, but I was still going back and forth. Bro, you know, when we came into the game with the mindset that if you get a deal, you have to suffer for it.
Yeah.
You know, that you have to, so I wasn't really thinking about this, bro.
Yeah.
But that thing wasn't a deal, because they did nothing. Out of everything they said they were going to do.
You didn't get no money?
No shishi. No
You
shit.
didn't get no car?
No shoe.
No shoe?
No watch.
So what did you achieve
No glasses.
from this?
No nothing. No microphone. See, let me
How are you recording?
I had to find a producer for myself, because I always had my way to get beats, right?
Yeah.
I don't even want to go into that.
Yeah.
I always had my way to get beats. Before everybody's eye, before people knew what it was, I was, you know, getting beats on the low, you know, doing my thing by myself from the internet, right? But then I knew that when you're getting in the game, you need your own producer. I always wanted to produce with Ben Jams.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but then Ben Jam started working with Tidings, God bless his soul. You feel me? They were assigned to one label like that, you know. So that's how I now saw SWAGZ. I think SWAGZ finished learning production. He was producing some kind of, all those kind of, you know, normal Afro song, you know, that kind of, there's a guy called Mr. Lane. Shout out Mr. Lane. He's the one that introduced me. He was the one that introduced me to SWAGZ. SWAGZ finished learning production. So I now came with Jay. You feel me? That's how I did my own thing. I brought Jay in, you know, told him the kind of stuff I want us to be doing, the kind of music he should be listening to. So we started working on it. And Jay is a very nice nigga, and then he knows how to learn too. So, but the label wasn't doing
anything. So Jay started literally recording you for free or something?
Yeah, like me and Jay SWAGZ, we are building each other up.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel me? Because Jay wasn't. I don't know how to explain it to you. He just finished.
Like he was a young producer at the time.
Yes,
also, he
yes.
also
So
needed
nobody
someone
really
to jump on
believed
his
him.
beats. Yeah,
Nobody really believed him, and he himself, there's this the kind of music he likes. The kind he was producing his churches. He plays in the church band.
Yeah.
So that kind of Mr. Lane music.
Yeah.
When I heard the kicks in his song and some stuff, I told Mr. Lane, man, this guy, introduced me to this guy. Let me work with him. The first song I tried to do him was all those South African beats. Then
house.
Yeah, but then I was like, bro, like let's twist this. I feel like you can. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we started doing that, right?
Yeah, I know that you and J Swag, you got locked in with him.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to backtrack you to like Sputnet Records.
That's
right?
what I'm trying to tell you now. We're talking about I'm trying to tell you how me and Jay, I said we built each other up, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the process
Yeah.
while the label was actually doing nothing.
Nothing.
You understand? So before I went to Lagos, how I went to Lagos was one day I was still in the streets, I was everywhere, everybody were like, come on, have fun, this deal, that type of stuff. I've stayed too much. At least I should have a record out or maybe a video out, something like that. Many months have passed, then when I was told the label, like, we want to understand what we are doing. Are they on this thing or not? You feel me? So that was when the first time Feno now called me. Feno now called me and asked me what's up. Say, okay, no problem, I should come to Lagos, man. I was in Aba. I was just riding with the homies. He called me, man. That was the first time he called me. I didn't know he was him. So that blew my mind.
He called from Feno again.
Yeah. Now see, I now went to Lagos now. So I'm still with Sputnet, right?
Yeah.
But I'm in Feno's house, that is Penthouse.
Yeah.
Now, Penthouse and Sputnet, they are meant to be the same thing. The mother company and then right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Imprint.
whatever, yeah. So I'm caught in between. Do you understand what I'm trying to say right now? So the label was, Chilaka was there, do what he could do, wasn't much, did nothing. At least I believe I heard stories about him. I knew what he could do.
Yeah.
But then he did nothing too. It's not like I'm trying to put him on a blast, but I'm telling you for real, because I was expecting him to. There were places I was expecting him to do some stuff for me. He didn't do it. Like, okay, all these things you guys said, not even give me money for fuel. Bro, the day they opened African Magic Keyboard, right? I was signed to Sputnet already. The day they opened that African Magic Keyboard, I can remember at the Dome.
Yeah, I remember that
Right?
event. Yeah.
Bro, I came from Aba and me and DJ Caesar, that time fuel was still around 75 naira or something. Me and DJ Caesar bought
Good
fuel
old
of
days.
200 naira. 200 naira, bought fuel of 200 naira.
From Albany.
Yes, now. We went through the old road, we now came to town. Me and DJ Caesar, shout out DJ Caesar, that was my homie. You feel me? That was the homie, man. We bought that fuel, we reached African Magic Keyboard. We did there. After all those while was just to bring me out so people will see me, so I'll be seeing people too, So I'll come there, I'll do my thing. Then at night they will just leave me and go.
They leave you there.
Bro, like everybody was just going, I'll call Chilaka, like, yo, it's okay, come to Golden Royal. Is it Golden Royal? I came to Golden Royal. Next time I go to Golden Royal, I say, Baba, they Golden Royal. I say, okay, I say, no. In just come out. Say, you get where they won't go. Say, he won't go house, all those kinds of things. Say,
They signed artists.
I'm telling you for real. And then they said I should drop one guy, Craft Twiz. Shout out to Craft Twiz. Craft Twiz. He makes shoes. I think he works for Nike now.
Yeah.
Or something. He said I should drop Craft Twiz. I dropped Craft Twiz. Then on my way back to Albany, around 3 at night, the car stopped me on the road and I was alone. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I had to walk to Albany because I couldn't stay there.
Damn.
I even saw my guy speeding back that night, bro. But then I was dressed in black and black Timberland. My dress was short, bro.
No. That's not the time to be outside.
Yeah, so you feel me? So the label actually did nothing apart from hooking me up with Feno, which is a huge thing.
Yeah.
But then that's when, because Feno, if you check it, it's not his responsibility. It wasn't his responsibility.
So now, are you saying like you were signed to
Sputnet?
Now
Yes.
Sputnet now, those be like Let me not put it like that. You were signed to Sputnet. Sputnet
now
handed you over to Penthouse.
Yes, he now handed me over to Penthouse,
So
right?
what was this journey with Penthouse like? Like, what was it like being an artist in Penthouse? Like, you're the foremost Penthouse artist, foremost person that got signed by Feno to that label. What was it like?
I wasn't the first though.
Who was?
Stormrex. Yeah.
Was Stormrex signed before you?
Yeah, first Stormrex was there.
Oh.
Stormrex was there.
So when you went there, you met Stormrex in the house. Mm-hmm. What was the experience like? You in the house with Feno, Stormrex?
Don't ask me, bro.
I just did.
No, I shouldn't be the one to say all this, bro.
Who else will?
Crazy. You really want me to say this though?
Bro, I mean, like, people want to know.
People don't want to know. We are just about to gossip, bro. You feel me? Bro, forget, man. No, Fino is a chill guy. You feel me? Fino is a chill guy. I don't want to be telling some stories. I'll sound like all these boys I see on Instagram that I don't like. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They're always telling stories, what somebody did for them and didn't do for them. This person don't owe you shit. Yeah. You feel me? So I was already going there in my mind.
I mean, we could just tell the story objectively.
Yeah, for real, it was really rough. You know, for an artist, for a signed artist. I mean, I'm not expecting you guys to give me the word or anything. But then I was able to make my own records by myself. Most of the songs I didn't even record it in the house. Like in the label house, right?
Yeah, where were you recording?
Yeah.
Where were you going to record?
Like I was going, now life was crazy. Life is crazy though, bro. Because now they said they didn't, still like I said, he didn't like J-Swag, that J-Swag is too, he doesn't have any experience and all that. So J-Swag now told me somebody was calling him in Lagos. So J-Swag now left Enugu. He now went to Lagos. Now fast forward, I now came to Lagos. I now came to Feno's house, right? I now called J-Swag. I said, what's up? I did Lagos. So we side the day. J-Swag tell me it was now, like it now happened we were in the same estate.
Oh.
So you see, so he just...
Feno's house and where he was, where like...
Like in the same estate, bro. Like I just have to walk down the street.
And make your records, dope.
Yeah, so J-Swag was working with the label that there was where I was going to make records because at some point Feno took the studios upstairs for his own reasons, you feel me? It was really, really, really
He took
cool.
the studio upstairs?
Yeah, for real.
Was it like recording his album, trying to lock in or something like that?
No. He had his studio upstairs. He still had a mobile studio, but maybe I felt he was getting uncomfortable with people. I don't know.
Were you bringing a lot of guys to the house, that kind of thing? Were you trapping?
I don't even know people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know people. Like, it wasn't about me. I think maybe it was about his friends because there were other people staying there. Yeah. You know, Ivan.
Ivan Ed.
Yeah, Ivan Ed, T-Spice, Bond, his manager.
Bond, Grounded.
You know, like, I guess maybe he was really fed up with people.
Yeah.
Or something.
Okay.
In his defense, so...
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, like, it's good that you are able to put up something for him in his defense. So, like, that was happening at the time. As an artist that was signed, I remember that your first hit record still was on that Penthouse.
Yeah.
You feel me? On Point. And that song was like, it changed the game. Yeah, we had never heard a sound like that. Yeah, we had never heard the instrumental drop like that. Yeah. And like, a song start with and like, whoa, like every time till now it still sounds fresh in the club.
Yeah, it's still
one of the very few songs from this area that like has spanned, the test of time. What was it like recording that record and releasing that record on that, Penthouse? Like getting your first hit on that Penthouse?
Okay, that song, we made that song. I like the way we make the song though. Fino was trying to push us, right? Mm. So me and J-Swag, we lock in, we tried to produce a song. I'll call Fino to listen to it. He said, I should go hard, I'll call him, say, I should go hard. He come down. So, but then he was always coming down to listen to me, He stays in the Penthouse. So, but then the studio was downstairs.
Is the Penthouse in Penthouse?
Yeah, it's like a penthouse. In a sense, though it's a penthouse, though, because it's like two floors, right? But then the second floor, if you come up, that it's a penthouse.
There's a Penthouse in Penthouse. Yeah. Good to know. Like, go ahead.
So he always come down to listen. You feel me? So he now came and he said, "Yo, you should do something like this. Do something like that." I was trying. It was hard, so I said, "Let me get in my own elements, right?"
Why you not drinking? Because I'm the only one drinking.
So I said, let me get in my own element, and I got in my own element. That's how I now made that record. I just wanted something that would sound refreshing, and I like directing how my own beat go. So I just felt like what we needed wasn't actually trying to fit in to everything everybody else was doing. Is just find a way to stand out. So that's why we now made that record. And when he came downstairs, he was impressed. I was like, oh, this I can do this all day. But I felt maybe they wanted something more, so I was giving them that stuff based on the current sound. Then all those all those shocky sounds and stuff. That stuff was boring.
Yeah, but then On Point came, changed the game.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize you had the hits in your hand?
With On Point?
Yes.
When Olamide heard the song, Olamide heard the song. Olamide was the reason we dropped the song. Because I had that song. I already did On Point. I already recorded On Point before Feno shot the video for Connect. Remember that Connect song? Yeah, I already had On Point. So it was at the video shoot. We were shooting in Enugu. So Olamide was in the car with Chilaka when the song was playing. Olamide now heard the song. I was like, who's this? They said it's Quincy. I was like, what? Man, if you don't want to sign this boy, let me sign him. Type talk.
Whoa.
So that's how
that was said.
Yeah, for real.
It's crazy,
that
bro.
was said. You know, so Chilaka was there. You feel me? So that's how the song.
But I mean, like,
rushes and
when the song dropped, do you think you got
a hit song?
No. I'm going to come back to when you realized it was a hit. But I'm talking about. Do you think you got enough support from the label? Because following the backstory, if they could take the studio upstairs, at least when they put out the record, did you guys do like proper push for the record?
No. Let me tell you one crazy fact, right? Burna Boy was on Point. Because Burna Boy was always in Feno's house.
What?
Right? Yeah, for real. Burna Boy was on Point. And then me and Burna, we had another song that G-Swag produced, right? Because he was always coming to the house. He was always coming to Feno's house. That guy is Feno's friend. Say
what? Burna Boy was on Point?
Yeah,
he had another song with Burna?
Yeah, On Point, right? Yeah. Burna Boy was On Point. Feno came in the studio and was like, yo, this is his first this thing. I don't want nobody to be on this song. So now, Burna Boy now had to make a record that sounds like On Point. Because he said he liked it and he must fight it. So that's how he made that song, Grizzly, right? Remember that song now? Oh, yeah, pass me the Grizzly. And he had that same percussion. So he said he's going to make a record like that. That was around, after that point, I think Feno took the studio upstairs, right? And then with the studio went also the song I did with Burna Boy, because we were recording with the desktop. Feno studio. So the stuff went upstairs. We didn't see or hear the record again. Ever again? No. You feel me? So that's interesting. Whoa, that's cold. That's cold, man. So I never knew that song was a hit. So about the push from the label when it came out? No push at all. Do you even know how we did that song? Have you seen the artwork? I think you were wearing, I can't remember what you were wearing, but your hair was short. You were standing, I think you were standing something like this. You're going to do... I know one thing I can recognize from that artwork, looking back, because I mean, like, we're in the game at the same time, you had this chain hanging on your neck. I don't know what that chain was about, man. That shit was whack at the time, man. What's going on, me, bro? Now, bro... You're going to do me a favor, right? On this podcast, you have to find a way to show people the picture of the artwork, right? Yeah, you have to find a way, show them the artwork, bro. For somebody signed to Penthouse, I didn't even bait, bro, to snap that picture. Like Feno's manager was like, Bond was like, no, I say make we call Jeku. There's this guy, Jeku the stylist. Shout out Jeku. Jeku liked me then, so. But Bond was telling Feno like, let's talk to Jeku. If you tell Jeku will bring, that stuff. Feno said, me, I like, maybe I'm big bone, like, I'm bigger than Feno. You feel me? So now, Feno gave me his clothes to wear for the photo shoot. He gave you his clothes. Yes, like, and then that rusty chain that you're talking about, with the black stuff. Yeah. You know that black stuff is rust, right? Yes, yeah. I could tell. Yeah, so that chain, and then the other clothes that I didn't put. That's the only picture that came out from that stuff, right? Do you know where we snapped the picture?
Where?
At all those passport office, you know. That place you go to take passport. Now
Your full background for your back.
Yeah. That's why I snapped that picture. Bond was so embarrassed. He said, Bond should take me. He insisted. Bond took me there. Bond went outside. Like, Bond came there. Bond went outside, bro.
It was too embarrassed to stay in there.
Bro, that guy was telling me to pose now. Like, you know, that, hi. Bro, I almost sank, bro. But then I said, all right, anything for the hustle.
Yeah.
I still did it. Then, did you see the artwork? Have you seen this graphic? You're talking about the picture, then the graphic. Man, my heart was broken. Even when I was doing my own thing, like, my graphic was never like that. You feel me? But then he said, I don't want people to take it serious. That guy, man, says it. I don't want people to take it serious. Make it just be like saying a play. Then I say it up. Next thing, not just okay. Post them or something. They say, not just okay, don't post them.
So now, no push from the label.
No.
How did this song become a hit?
No, we did the video for the song, right?
Yeah.
Fino shot a second video, and I shot on point video the same day, right? That was February. I can remember that was February, also around February, right? Fino dropped his video in. That executive video had many things, you know, many scenes. But they dropped it in 2 weeks, right? I didn't see my own video till around June. And my video was just like chroma shot, right? It wasn't even much thing.
One studio set.
Yeah. So I didn't even know that song was a hit in the East. You don't
Because you were in Lagos at the time.
Yeah.
So at what point did you realize?
When I came for one Guinness show with him. So that was the first time I got paid to perform. You feel me? I got paid in cash. It was crazy.
How much was this?
I think that was 200,000.
And this was what year? Can you remember?
2015.
That's a big bag, bro.
What are you trying to tell me? I was surprised.
That's
They gave
a
me
big
the
bag.
money. I think like 20K. It was plenty. I was like,
Cash.
yes, now they gave me cash now. And that was when I knew. When they played the song, people, hey, I was like, what's going on, bro? I was shocked. You feel me? That was in Toscana Club. That was the first time that song was really banging.
Damn, Ice Beats, you too lit.
Me don't know, say man a legend.